Hello and welcome to another episode of the Compi Crew podcast. I'm your host for today, Dan, and with me I have Jimmy.
How's it going, Dan?
Going pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
You know, hanging in there. Beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, gorgeous. Anything you've been watching recently?
Yeah, I actually started watching that the new show that you put me up on, Takt, op.Destiny.
Yes, very cool.
It's really good.
Yeah, Jen showed me that one first. I took some notes on it here. It's a mixed media project from Bandai Namco and DNA. They're going to be making like a mobile game, which is funny too, because when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this totally seems like it would be a mobile game. And then sure enough, yeah, it's going to be.
Is it going to be like Dragon Ball? Like the one you play, like card game based? Or?
No, I don't know exactly what it's going to be like. It's not going to be like that, but I don't know.
It'll be interesting either way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be RPG, rhythm, something.
Okay.
We'll see, though. But the studios who make it are awesome. It's Madhouse, so they made like Death Note, One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter, Trigun, so really good. And then Mappa, who make Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Kakegurui, and they're going to be making Chainsaw Man as well.
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so really cool. Very good animation. Just to give the listeners some information, I'll pull up the summary. And then I'll edit out this part because I didn't have it pulled up.
I will say though, so far I'm enjoying the music.
Oh yeah,
like all the symphonies they play.
Oh yeah, and just like the incidental music, like they'll throw in some jazz and stuff here and there, some classical. Okay, so I'll read the synopsis, not to give any spoilers, just to give a little hint of what's going on. So. The United States of America has been in chaos ever since the emergence of D2s, an invasive species originating from a black meteorite that fell to Earth. A public decree banned citizens from playing any melodies to prevent further casualties caused by the D2's hatred for music. Even now, in 2047, this prohibition is still in effect. Humanity's only form of defense against the D2s are music arts, young women representing pieces of classical music, and conductors, the one controlling them. So... I'll just read that part of it. It is super cool. Again, the animation is awesome. The music is awesome. At the time I record, it's only 3 episodes in, but I'm definitely digging it so far.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm enjoying it a lot. I can't wait to see what other music they bring into it.
Yeah. And I'm really... Okay, so it's going to be an RPG for the smartphones.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So RPG mobile game. I don't know what type, but yeah, I'm excited. It'll be cool.
I kind of like it too, just because it's like it's based off in the future, kind of.
Yeah.
But like it's not super futuristic.
Yeah, coming soon.
Yeah.
That future.
2047.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
No music. No Smash Mouth. No All Star.
Not All Star. They can't take that from us. Yeah. So yeah. Anything else you've been watching?
No, but I've been reading One Piece.
Yes.
I haven't watched anything else recently. I mean, I'm going back and rewatching My Hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still great.
Oh, and Demon Slayer's continuing and whatnot. Yeah. They're still doing a good job.
Today, right? It comes out every Sunday?
Good question. I know they had a delay, so I'm not sure if it's coming out. Yeah, I think they have a little delay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure, but so far so good.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying Demon Slayer, even though it's just piece of movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they changed it up a little bit. I'm like, oh no, it's just literally
it's the movie. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I like the movie, so I'm like, oh, I'd rather just watch it in like full length, but I'll wait
right.
day by day.
You know what? I was like, I would watch the movie again, so I don't mind just watching it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Piecemeal. Yeah.
Like you're not sitting there watching the full movie again. You're just like, okay, 24-minute pieces here and there.
Yeah. So yeah, how you liking One Piece?
Oh, dude, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I don't regret not watching it.
Yeah. I feel that.
I regret not watching it for the fights, but I don't regret it for the fact that I am almost caught up. I have this friend at work that watches it, and he's been watching it. I think he's up to episode like 580.
Yeah.
And I'm already caught up to him.
The beauty of reading.
he's been watching it for months now, and I'm already caught up to him. Like, bro, I'm up to where you are, and I'm only maybe like 1 month into reading.
Yeah.
You know, I try reading like 2 books like a day, kind of.
Yeah, I should have done that from the start. I started with watching it, and I was watching it on like 1.5 speed, and then eventually 2 times speed because there's so much filler. And then I dropped off hard because of the filler. But now I did start reading it again. I'm on chapter 898, so it's still on Whole Cake Island. Okay. And I won't really say much more than that for anyone who is under those episodes, which it's a lot of fucking episodes.
Yeah, it's they're up to like 1,000, or they're over 1,000 now?
No, they're not yet. They're 990 something. They're approaching that 1,000th episode, so that's why I'm trying to catch up to see if I can get there. Let me look real quick what they're up to.
I know they just hit their 100th book. They're finally at like 100, I believe.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They hit their 1,000th chapter, so I wonder if they do that. Oh shit, Game Pass for PC, free.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw Crunchyroll was doing a Xbox promotion. I'm like, oh sweet.
Man, if I played video games,
if I had the time. Yeah, no, I've been enjoying it so far though. I'm up to Fishman Island.
Oh, okay, that's very cool.
Yeah, I'm at, I think it's like chapter 620 maybe around there, but thoroughly enjoying it. I've been enjoying it since the beginning, and it's just one of those animes where I always wanted to get into it. I watched I think I watched up to Usopp when I was a kid. I watched them get Usopp and they go on adventures with him.
And you did not like him at first?
Oh, I still hate him.
Okay.
I still don't like him. He's gotten better.
Yeah.
Now in Fisherman Island, he's gotten a lot better. But in the beginning, I just did not like him. Yeah. I was like, there's no need for this guy.
I feel like Zenitsu definitely pulled some inspiration from Usopp.
Zenitsu watched One Piece. He's like, I want to be like him when I grow up.
Yeah. Okay. So they're up to 996.
Okay.
So I got 3 episodes to catch up.
Okay.
And then until the 1,000th episode. So I got to read the rest.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Is that the longest running anime right now?
No, but it's. I think the other ones are Detective Conan and some children's shows and other things like that. It's when you think of traditional anime, it's the longest running.
It's is that the longest running shonen then?
I believe so.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So I got to catch up before the 1,000th and watch that.
Yeah, because the guy I work with was like, "Oh, you got to watch it," and I'm like, "Yeah, I would love to watch it, but
just look up the fight scenes."
That's what I do. I'm like, I just look up the fight scene, and I'm like, "Oh, this fight scene looks like it'll be cool." The War Arc fight scene with all of them. I'm like, "This looks like it'd be a cool fight scene."
That was cool.
I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I just after I see a fight scene where I'm like, "Oh, this would probably be cool animated," I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But what's that island? The one with the zombies.
Oh, I forget. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about though.
That one was so far my least favorite.
Yeah.
Out of them. It felt very long. Even in the book, it felt very long. I can only imagine the episodes.
That's a notorious skip for people. I like to just watch / read everything, but that was a notorious skip for people.
Was it?
Yeah.
I kind of figured because after watching, I'm like, first of all, the main villain just looks stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, you made him look. You could have made him look Grim Reaper. Make him a Grim Reaper, if anything.
Give him something.
You just made him some weird dude with vampire fangs.
No justice.
No. And it's just it was just terrible. And I was like, oh, the bad guys were kind of cool. But even the doctor in the island, I was like, this guy is a freak. He just looks terrible. His character design does not look good at all.
Yeah, I feel that.
The ghost, I forgot her name. The one who can control the ghost, the depressing ghost.
I don't remember. It's been a while since that part.
That character was cool, and even the guy who was half lion or half tiger or whatever.
Okay.
That wanted to marry Nami.
Yeah.
Super cool character. Mm-hmm. You just had these two, and it's like, oh, these guys are kind of lame looking.
Yeah. Well, speaking of reading versus watching, that I'm still just reading Tokyo Revengers, just reading Miss Nagatoro, and I don't know if Miss Nagatoro specifically, I don't know if I'm gonna watch because. I don't know, that one doesn't seem necessary to watch because it is, just a romance slice of life comedy kind of thing. So I'm like, I don't know if it'd be necessary to watch really, versus reading. I'm getting the content. It's not there's action scenes or whatever. Oh, I want to see how this is animated. You know what I mean?
I want to see this kick.
Yeah. I want to see her throw him in a flirtatious manner. Tokyo Revengers, maybe I'll jump in because honestly, I get lost sometimes with the characters in there because some of the character designs are kind of similar.
I was gonna say that a lot of them whenever I see it on Instagram with people posting about these guys, I'm like, is that it? Oh, that's different.
This one has face tattoos and long hair, and it's wait, the other one does too.
Yeah, I saw one that what's the main character's name? Akamichi or something like that. Takamichi.
Yeah,
I've seen 5 characters look exactly like him. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, similar, but I feel a lot of the top gang members, I have to go back and look at the other ones and then look at the new ones. And I'm like, okay, so they have it on this side and not that side. And, they're just minute differences.
The only one that looks completely different is Draken. It's hard to not notice him because he's that giant, like, middle schooler, like 6 foot tall, shaved head with dragon tattoo to the side of his head.
Yeah, the dragon helps.
Yeah.
The dragon definitely helps.
It's impossible, like, to differentiate, like, between other people, but him, it's like, okay, yeah, no, it's Draken.
He's the dragon, yeah.
I like him more than I like most of the characters in that show. I feel like he's the most, so far at least, like, I mean, I haven't watched it in a little while, but so far from what I've seen, it seems like he had the most character development in all of them.
He's definitely one of the coolest. He's definitely like, yeah, a best boy, kind of. Yeah. But that'll roll right into our next topic. Some of our favorite supporting cast in anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anyone, like, in particular?
Yeah, I got a few. I'll get him out of the way. Vegeta.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Did you pick him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean,
you can't have a supporting cast without Vegeta.
He's a go-to. Yeah, he's not the main character, but he's, basically almost the main character. For some people he is.
He's my main character.
He has an actual character arc and everything,
His character arc is just he gets the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, super evil, gets the shit kicked out of him, gets kind of good, gets a little bad, gets good again, like for good this time. And then
gets more shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? He always gets the shit end of the deal, but he's super cool.
I'm waiting for the day that he makes it. I'm just waiting for that day where he
completely.
Yeah, like where he's like, all right, I'm happy. I want to fight. Poor man.
Yeah, you wish.
Because how many fights have he won? Like 3?
Like actually won, like finished.
Yeah, like finished, like maybe 3. Like
you mean
Android?
like main antagonist?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like I know like you could do like not main. Was the android's main?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could consider android's main, and he was. Who did he?
He beat.
No, he came in with Cell when Cell was already there. So he got the shit kicked out of him by Android 18.
Yeah, but he beat that weird clown looking one.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But they ran away anyway, right?
Yeah, but I think he ended up catching up to him. And
they did catch up, and then he blew him up. Yeah, so okay, he got one.
That's one.
He got
that's one.
Yep. Supporting character beat a supporting villain. They didn't give him shit.
Oh, you beat the Vegeta to me? That's cool.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and he was beating up Cell, and he was like, "Go ahead, power up, eat that android with your butt." Yeah, and
eat the android with your butt.
Suppository android. Yeah. Disgusting.
Oh god, I forgot he did that.
Yeah,
I tried blocking that out of my memory.
He butt sucked the androids.
Yeah, because he got all of them with that, right? Didn't?
Yeah, 17 and 18. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't get 16, right?
Nah.
That
wasn't even like meant for that transformation. It was just 17 and 18 that were meant for like to complete his transformation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl 16 just wanted to see the birds.
Yeah. Yep. Poor guy.
I felt so bad for him.
Just want to kill Goku and birdwatch. That's it.
What, you don't want to just kill people and watch birds?
Not every day, like him, Yeah. So I don't know what more to say about Vegeta. He's like a character archetype at this point because Dragon Ball's been around for so long and so many characters are based around him. Like like Bakugo is basically Vegeta.
I think I said that like after the movie to someone. I was like, Deku and Bakugo are the Goku and Vegeta of that.
Yeah,
of that
there's
verse.
differences, but it's just like, all right, come on, that's the same character archetypes.
Yeah. One's super nice and doesn't see that the other one hates him, and the other one hates him and is really mean, but also kind of nice.
Likes him.
His redeeming qualities where he's like, oh, he's not that bad.
I mean, in the manga too, they explore that even more.
Yeah, I feel like the manga they do a better job showing them as like. I don't know the words, but like I feel like it's a better job for Bakugo and
just like their relationship. Yeah.
Like they show it more in the manga than they do in the anime.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because after reading, like even like everyone that's like caught up, like I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like even in the beginning, like it was a little bit different reading it versus watching, where it's like, oh, okay, he's kind of just mad because he wants to kind of be like him in a way.
In a way, yeah.
And, like, you get that like really early on where you're like, oh, he doesn't really hate him. He just hates the way he is.
Yeah, he kind of envies a part of Deku that he doesn't really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get that like really early on. Like you get that in the first like 3 books where you're like, okay.
And I feel like in the anime, they leaned more into like his
just hatred
angry.
For him.
Yeah, just I guess for like, I don't know, comedic purposes or just entertainment value. But I ended up just getting annoyed with it. And Jen, especially, my wife, for any new listeners, she got very annoyed with Bakugo. She's like, I fucking hate Bakugo in the anime so much. And I think in the manga she's a little higher on him, but yeah, in the anime she's like, no, this is like, I'm just annoyed.
I liked him. I liked him in the anime just because when he got angry, it was just comedic relief most of the times.
Yeah, I like him, but well, I'll just roll into another one of mine then. Somebody I like more is Todoroki.
I was gonna say Todoroki is a little bit better.
Yeah,
he gets really his character development like skyrockets.
Oh yeah, I mean his backstory is cool. They do a pretty good job of like speaking about it in the newest season. They're getting more into it now, and then once you continue the manga, they're getting more into it too. You know, it's a little bit of a tragic backstory. Maybe more so with it affects him, but other family members it affects even more. Yeah. But it definitely was a big chip on his shoulder, and he's kind of overcoming it.
Yeah,
you know?
After the tournament arc or whatever, when they're doing the like school festival.
That,
like his character just gets so much better. Like, at first you're just like, oh, he's just angry all the time,
just cool and hot.
Just cool and hot. Icy hot.
Hot and cold.
Then you're like, oh wait, he actually has like a personality.
Yeah.
Like he actually feels stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why I started liking him after like the whole school festival. I was like, all right, I like you. You're actually a cool character.
Yeah. I wish they would give him a little more spotlight, because even though he has that cool backstory, I feel like they do kind of push him aside, and they focus a lot more on
Bakugo and Deku. Yeah,
and I feel like they could bring up Shoto more.
I thought they were gonna do that for like the four of them. I thought they were gonna do that with like Todoroki, Lita, Bakugo, and Deku. I thought they were all gonna like focus on them because, I mean, they were, for the most part, they were together for like every major event that ever happened. Yeah,
Ida definitely got more, I guess, screen presence in the beginning, and now he's just like, the class rep.
Yeah, and like I'm a little upset to see that, because you like the whole Stain. Like that whole arc.
Oh yeah, he was great in that.
Yeah, and like you thought they were gonna be like, oh, the four best friends, they're gonna like, they're gonna be inseparable, and then after a while, it's just like, oh, they kind of just Lita's kind of gone now.
Ida.
Is it Ida?
Yeah, it's just two I's.
Oh, is it?
So when they write it, it's the capital I, and then
Is it Ida and like Todoroki? It's like, oh, they're gonna hang out with them, and after a while, they start getting rid of Ida, and now it seems like they're slowly starting to like merge Todoroki out as well.
I hope not. I mean, I don't even think that's supposed to be the case, because it seems like in the manga he has a little bit more of a presence, but I don't know why they're focusing so much on. I mean, I guess Bakugo and Deku, it makes sense to focus on them so much,
they're like
but
the main characters.
Yeah, it's just like a little too much though, or at least like you can give some of Bakugo's time to Todoroki because he's so cool.
Yeah. I just liked seeing all the characters themselves, though, like all the students. Like I thought it was cool when they're starting to introduce them more, and like a lot of them, all of them were getting like their own like screen time for the most part.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just stopped doing that, and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Like the only one I didn't miss was Mineta.
Yeah, still not necessary.
I hate him so much.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him.
No.
I haven't met anyone that actually likes his character.
I'm sure they're out there, but
I'm sure too, but just why?
Yeah.
His character sucks.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
It's just not.
Every time I see him, I'm like, oh,
I would say
get punched in the face.
1 out of 10 Mineta moments hit for me.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'm okay with it, but mostly, just get out of here.
The only one I thought was like kind of funny was after the festival with Todoroki. He's like, oh, everything's starting to crumble now. The hierarchy's starting to crumble. I was like, okay, that was kind of funny.
There was a moment in the manga recently, which I won't spoil, but it was just a funny moment also with him and Todoroki.
Are they still dropping chapters? I haven't read anything recently.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
God, I gotta catch up now.
Yeah, there's a couple more out.
Behind.
I think since when you... Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Everyone's dead.
Oh, no.
The whole cast. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, everyone.
What are they making then?
It's just blank pages.
Every chapter is just blank pages.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just a different part of the world. Just
spoilers.
It's just a different part of the world that's destroyed now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who do you have though? We spoke about Vegeta, but
we spoke about Vegeta, and Bakugo was one of them.
Bakugo was one of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a big one that I've actually really started getting into is Zoro.
Zoro
from One Piece. Dude,
super cool.
I love Zoro from One Piece so far.
Yeah.
Like I know he gets a lot cooler. Like
always cool. Yeah.
I know everyone talks about the Wano arc.
Oh, that's the most current one. Yeah. I'm not even up to that. He's apparently going to get even cooler, and I'm like,
that's all I hear, and I'm like, that's why I said, I'm like, how can he get any cooler? Like the guy's a boss. Like,
well, it is. I think it's like a samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah. So That'll be sick. That's his time to shine, for sure.
Yeah, because in the zombie island, there was a samurai from Wano that had one of their friends. I think Zoro ended up fighting him.
Yeah.
And he said he was like from Wano, and I was like, oh, that's the thing everyone's talking about. That's where he's going to go. So,
I wonder how much the author thinks ahead, too, then, if he was putting it in there.
Not only that, but like the fact that the guy even said he has another like 40 books, I think, like under him. And it's like, how much?
What the
like, do you know how it's going to end? Like, are you just doing this? Like, you're just like spitballing this now?
That's crazy. I mean, good for him because everything is engaging still, you know?
Everything's engaging and everything's like lining up so well where it's like, oh, you mentioned that in like the first episode and it's brought into this. It's like Naruto, like when me and Brian were talking about Naruto that one time where it's like, you mentioned this in the first episode and now you're bringing to like the middle of this now.
Right.
Did you know that you were going to go this route or did you just like spitball and you're like, oh, this would be a good place to add it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but Zoro though, he's like my favorite character so far out of all of them. Just because he seems like he's the only one who can kind of like keep up with Luffy.
Well, one of my supporting characters too, Sanji.
I love Sanji.
Yeah, he's like oftentimes they interchange like I guess power levels with Zoro and Sanji. He's I think overall maybe a little bit weaker, but I'm not up to it. I think he gets kind of a power up as well because like well this is spoilers for
the Diable.
Oh shit, I don't even know if you went to it.
Maybe.
But basically his I don't even know if I want to say it then. But
you can say it. I know most of it.
Okay, so his family, the Vinsmoke family, the father tried to genetically engineer his kids. So his sons.
I do know that, yeah.
But his mom didn't want that for at least Sanji. She was like, no, this is enough. So she took a drug to repress the superhuman abilities, but so he just grew up getting strong by himself. You know, he was weak compared to his family, but he eventually got adopted by that guy Zeph, and learned to cook well while being with him, and learned his kicks and all that. And apparently he does. I think the superhuman abilities kind of come out, but he's just super cool. He had some good comedic relief too, with being always obsessed with Nami.
I know like a lot of people are like annoyed about like how like girl crazy he is.
Yeah,
but I find like the comedic relief a lot of times like, all right, I'm enjoying this.
I enjoy it. Yeah,
it's just funny.
He holds it down with cooking and everything. Yeah. Super strong as well. So yeah, he's one of my favorite in One Piece.
Because his one power, it's not really a spoiler because it's like I think it's on the not the war arc, but after the what's that prison?
Shit, I don't remember because that was like a while ago.
Isan or something like that, or like Ion.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one power he had where like he started like pretty much had fire coming out of his feet. Like is that like one of the superhuman abilities then?
No, I think that's just
he kicks so fast that he just fired.
Yeah, I think that's all him. Let me see. I'll look at it.
Has some happy feet and just starts flaming out of it. Because when he got into that fight, I was like, oh shit. That was a very hype moment.
Yeah.
That and Zoro has a lot of super hype moments. I always love anime for like the giant training that they do where they have the like 1 ton dumbbells where it's like that's bigger than your ship. How did you get in there?
Okay, so I'm looking up the kick, the Diable Jambe. According to Sanji, he can use it because of his burning passion. However, this to be the real reason is highly unlikely. Oh, wait, no, maybe this... Okay, so no. Okay, he did... This was, I think, this arc, wherever it was. Okay, yeah, spoilers. I think this arc is where his superhuman abilities kind of came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was just like, oh, it's kind of crazy that he just has fire coming out of his feet now.
It's his burning passion.
His burning passion?
Yeah. Yeah, so he's awesome. He's one of my favorites big time.
Yeah, even like I said, like even Usopp now, even though I hate Usopp.
I like Usopp.
He reminds me, like you said, like of Zenitsu.
Yeah.
Like, it just reminds me too much of him. And watching him, I'm just like, oh, you seem like you could be just this, like, a cool character. Now that, like, he's not crying as much in this arc, I'm like, all right, you are kind of a cooler character now.
Yeah, he gets cooler like, throughout
just give that soul patch now. Doesn't make you the big shit now, though.
Yeah. No, he gets cooler for sure.
I don't like not Sanji, Chopper.
What?
Yeah, like
I love Chopper.
But I don't like him as a fighter.
No, he gets more useful as well.
Okay, does he?
Yeah.
So far, I'm just like, oh, Chopper, why do you do this to yourself?
He's so cute.
Like I love
the little
him.
mascot.
Well, that's why
I have him in my case right over there behind. For the listeners, there's a little anime display case, and I have him in there. Oh, I got Luffy up there too.
He's watching me talk shit to him.
Yeah, he's judging you hardcore. Love Chopper. He gets useful.
I love him. It's just like I feel bad because he always gets the shit kicked out of him. It's like, oh, Chopper, don't do that to yourself.
They do. I feel like One Piece does a good job. Over the course of a long time, but making everyone have their own purpose and uses, and
Well, even Nami got really
right. Exactly.
Strong.
Yeah, she can be very useful as well. So I feel like they do a good job with that, with the whole supporting cast, the whole crew. Yeah. The Nakama.
Well, I always like when they give like the girls of the anime. I always like when they give them like the spotlight.
Yeah.
Just because like it gets like kind of boring sometimes when like it's always like a male character. It's like oh, he's the hero. Like it's sometimes like it's cool to, like change it up and like it's like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, especially with
like even the one that we're watching now, like Takt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they basically have the power.
That character's dope.
Yeah.
Like I'm like the guy's
Destiny.
cool, but like Destiny's so much cooler than the guy. I'm like, this is crazy.
She is like the power, And I still struggle to okay, so for the listeners who haven't watched yet, this isn't much of a spoiler. It's, in the first couple minutes. The music arts, they are pretty much the ones with the power, and then the conductors, the maestros, like conduct them, but
yeah, I don't understand that.
She's basically moving by herself, and I guess
it's to make them more accurate, maybe.
Yeah, it seems like it, but I'm just like, you're barely useful.
Yeah,
at least him
swinging your what are those things called?
The baton.
Yeah, you're just sitting there swinging a little. Yeah, she's
sit
doing
this one down, baton boy.
Yeah, she's doing all the work.
Yeah,
let her fight.
He has the assist, I guess.
Yeah,
yeah.
Every kill she gets, it's just an assist.
Yeah, at the screen at the end of it, it's like 47 kills, 47 assists.
But that's why I like Nami and Robin, because I feel like they get like a lot of good screen time too. Where I'm like,
and especially for useful. An older anime to give the spotlight to female characters is good as well, because
I mean, like even
they did not always do that. There was a lot of like damsel in distress kind of stuff.
Well, Naruto was like that. Naruto did very as much as I love Naruto, they did very little like where the girl characters like were able to fight.
Yeah,
like there were only like a few times where like they were super good. Like Tamari was like super strong, but it was mostly like, oh, Naruto is here to save the day, and you guys could just sit back.
Right.
It was like Dragon Ball Z. It was like, oh, Goku's here. You just sit back.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
It's still kind of like that with One Piece, where it's just like, we're waiting for Luffy, but at least everyone has their time to shine before Luffy comes.
Yeah, like they usually take out like the smaller guys before Luffy comes and takes out like the devil fruit user.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Sanji will turn around and be like, all right, I'll take this guy because he's a little weaker.
I'll kick him in the face.
Yeah. Sorry, you take that one. He's a little stronger.
Yeah.
Nami, Robin, you guys, do your own thing, whatever you want to fight.
Horde control,
Yeah, that's why I love it, because I know you don't like the game Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, but One Piece is made for that.
Yeah, it reminds me, like every time I watch One Piece and read it, I'm just like, this is Dynasty Warriors.
But that is, yeah, for sure. I just don't like when they shoehorn everything into the Dynasty Warriors formula, where I'm just like, all right, well, One Piece makes perfect sense. They're always fighting like a whole bunch of people. But yeah,
Zoro just takes on the entire like Marine military by himself. Is like, oh, okay, that's what happened.
Let's see who else I got here. So we talked about Sanji, Vegeta, Shoto,
Tony Chopper,
yes. Okay, Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan.
Yep,
awesome. He's just a general badass. He could have his own show by himself. Show just being a part of the Ackerman family is a cool lineage and whatnot. As well as Mikasa. He's just a badass. I mean, there's not much else to say except cool lineage, badass.
I love his nickname. Everyone just calls him the fidget spinner.
The fidget spinner. I could see it. Just super cool, super badass. Always comes in clutch. I feel like generally on the right side of things. In the I'm not going to get into like the the plot devices and whatnot, but he's generally, I feel, on the right side of things, and he's always playing it cool.
I also feel like for a side character, he does more work than the main characters.
Oh yeah,
and big time. That's the first you see that
easily one of the strongest. Yeah,
it's like, oh, the main character. Oh, he's not.
And he's just a human. Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, Levi came. Oh, we're safe now. Don't worry, we're good.
Honestly, I guess he probably has way more kills than like Eren or anyone.
100%.
All right, we're not gonna get So
we're gonna skip that part.
Yeah. Okay. So way more kills than most of the Titan have, on other Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he
I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but you know what? Throughout the show, he has definitely some of the highest kills, especially once Eren does start using his Titan power. It's just like, all right, well, he's fighting maybe another Titan, and Levi is just cleaning up around him.
It's like, oh, Eren, you took out one Titan? Don't worry, I took out the 50 behind you.
Levi and Mikasa got, they got the rest.
Yeah.
Mikasa also just dope. She's such a badass as well. But I mean, they're part of the same clan, I guess you would say.
Yeah. I forgot that they were part of the same clan. It's been a while since just because it's not on right now, so it's been a while since I've watched it, but I forgot they were part of the same clan.
Yeah, and they're just awesome. They do all the cleanup work around them.
It's like, oh, Titan's taking Eren's taking on that one guy. Don't worry, we'll take care of the 400 other like Titans back here. We're good.
Mikasa got 101, Levi did 2, and Eren got 1. And actually, he didn't even kill him. The Titan got away. But
meanwhile, like Mikasa and Levi are just like, whew. Good work, Eren.
Good job.
I'm so good.
Did I do good?
And they're just dripping sweat. Yeah, you did good, buddy.
Good job. Yeah, that's all I got from me. You got any more?
That's all you got?
Yeah, I just chose those 4 because I was like, I want to choose ones that I can kind of talk in length about. But yeah,
all right. I mean, there
are plenty of other cool ones. Oh, you know, I'm sure I have them in the display case over there. Actually, villains. The villains from My Hero Academia are awesome.
Dude, as much as I'm not gonna say anything like spoilers, but like the villains are so cool.
Yeah. Did we talk about villains on the podcast really yet?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, My Hero has some cool villains.
I mean, after I say this one last supporting character, you want to just like throw in some villains in there as well?
Yeah, I got a couple villains in. Yeah,
villains I like. But my last character I was gonna say was Shikamaru.
Okay.
I love Shikamaru. He's one of the coolest characters.
Don't know Naruto, but I've heard plenty of good things.
I've heard he's a swell guy.
Yeah.
His jutsu is crazy, and just like, I don't know, he's just like a cool character in general, where like, I hate what they're doing to him now in Boruto. I think I told you this already like a while ago.
I hate what they're doing to most characters in Boruto.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the next generation. They're moving on.
It just sucks. It's like, I get why they're doing it, because for that reason, but it's just like, oh, you're just ruining everyone.
Yeah.
Can you just kill them?
They're committing, though. They're moving on to the next generation. You know, something Akira Toriyama wouldn't do, for better or worse, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, I'd rather than just kill the characters, though. Just get rid of them. Like, don't make them suffer like you're making them.
But send them off on a high note.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I guess, it would give more character drama and more motivation for the next generation to avenge them and step up to the plate.
Yeah, because right now, like, Shikamaru, everyone's like, oh, he's good, but he's too emotional. And, like, that's why I hate about it, because, like, back in Naruto...
He wasn't supposed to be like that.
Yeah, he wasn't emotional. He was very, like, calm, and, like, he would focus... Like, he was emotional for certain things, but, like, he would always calm down, like, focus on what's going on. But now they just make him, like, super emotional. It's, why are you doing this?
Was he more like the Piccolo? Or, like, in terms of attitude?
Yeah, like, he was very, like...
kind of level-headed. He had his feelings, but he tried to stay... logical.
Yeah, like he's always like, the mission comes first. Like he'll protect his friends, but like he wants to focus on the missions to protect his friends.
Yeah.
Like he wants to get it done in a safe way. This way they don't get like caught up in something.
Okay.
Like he does get like emotional in some fights. Like I mean, if you haven't seen Naruto yet, it's gonna be a spoiler for you. Well, not really, but
was it like original Naruto?
Yeah, like Shippuden.
Okay.
Yeah. Like his fight with Hidan. It's like he gets a little emotional there, but he's still like calm, concise, like easily able to take the guy out, no problem. It's like, you didn't do that in Boruto. You make him super emotional now. Kind of just ruined him.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. So I guess maybe we'll touch on a couple villains and maybe save some for a future episode.
Yeah, and we'll see what Brian wants to name as like his favorite villains too.
Yeah, he's busy. He's for the listeners right now. He's busy on the extraction mission for his diva figure that he left on Mount Everest. He was heartbroken at the time, but he was fatigued. They only had so much room and so much weight they could carry on the helicopter. So
this time
he's going back now.
This time he did bring supplies. He brought some water. He has his puffy jacket.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a mission accomplished when he gets back.
I'm wondering how Diva's gonna feel about it though. If she's gonna accept it.
She could have walked away.
Yeah, the Everest arc concludes.
Everest arc concludes. Extraction arc proceeds.
Yep. Yeah. So what are your favorite villains?
So far, Twice.
Twice is cool.
I love Twice.
Yeah, Twice is super cool. I mean, just he had some comedic elements too, but then once you get into more of the backstory, it's awesome.
Sad.
It is very sad.
It's like it's also really cool.
Yeah.
Like, seeing him now, I'm like, oh wow, you're actually like a really dope character.
Yeah. And oh god, I'm dying. They did that for a lot of the My Hero villains, where they have cool tragic backstories.
Yeah, that's what I like about My Hero, because they're the first, like, so far out of all the animes I've seen, those are like the first ones to really like touch on like the villains like they're doing, and
like really engaging villains.
Like really engaging you to the point where like I'm like, wow, I really like this.
You root for them too.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I want you to live, but oh, don't do this.
Yeah. And it's interesting too with My Hero, because you know, especially in the first season, it seemed very much like, oh, this is going to be a kid's show. Like,
and then it just 180.
Yeah, and around. they still keep the kid shonen elements throughout, pretty much. Like even in the manga, they still add those like little lighthearted moments and whatnot. But they had some dark moments too.
Oh yeah, even early on, they like the moment like the Mirio, like when he showed up.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna say anything. He's like, again, I don't want to spoil anything for people that haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
but like that whole arc was super dark and super depressing.
Yeah,
I was so surprised. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, and even the current arc now. For people who just watch the anime, they went into the villains' backstories. Yeah, all very sad.
Yeah, even with the manga, like me and you are like you're a little bit ahead of me, but like. It just goes back to dark again. It's like, what are you doing? Big
time. I mean, Toga's backstory was great. Just growing up misunderstood because of her quirk and not knowing what to really do, trying to please people. And Shigaraki's backstory, very dark.
Shigaraki's backstory was Can't really horrible.
Say much without spoiling it, but yeah.
that was just terrible.
Yeah, but you kind of feel for him, but then you kind of don't at the same time. He's an interesting character for sure.
Like, yeah, he's hard to like. They make it hard to like him.
I feel like it goes back and forth because with his backstory, you sympathize, and then later on, he comes in and he's like, he explains his feelings at the time, and it's like, well, now I'm not sure how to feel. Yeah, so yeah, won't go into spoiler territory.
Like, did you really feel?
One day we'll do a spoiler episode on My Hero. Maybe when it wraps up, we'll just do a whole spoiler thing. Probably with the manga, and then again with the anime, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. Is it like, are they going to be done after this season?
I'm not sure.
Because I know they were saying, like, I know I saw an article saying, like, they're pretty much, like, wrapping it up now. They're like, we're done. Like, we're wrapping it up. Like, we have maybe, like, a couple more episodes, and then we're going to be done.
Maybe not episodes, but, like...
seasons, maybe, like 2 more seasons.
Because the manga... Okay, mild spoiler here for the next 10 seconds. The manga, the arc is, quote, like the final arc. It says the final arc ensues. Yeah, so
I don't think that'd be like a real spoiler.
I guess, just to know that the manga is ending, apparently.
Because it's also like, it's been talked about that the writer has said, like, oh yeah, we're wrapping it up now. So
it's, I guess, a good spot because I'm like, oh, I feel like they would have a lot more to go. But if the author feels like, no, this is where I want to, fast track things and wrap it up, then good.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he doesn't do like the normal anime route where it's just like, all right, I don't want to write anymore. Let's just wrap this up real quick and just like really destroy the story now.
I don't think he is. It seems like he's gearing up in a good way.
I feel like a lot of
like this arc is great too. Yeah. So I
feel like a lot of good animes do that where they're like, oh, it's great. It's
the rushed ending.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, like. Everything happened in the last 5 minutes. Like, what just happened?
I had a brain fart, and that was it.
Yeah, I didn't know how to end it, so I just killed everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel you. But any more villains you want to mention?
Yeah, there's a Naruto villain that like I've always liked, and I know people don't really like him. Actually, no, that's a lie. People love him. I don't know why. I don't know why opposite. I don't know why people love him so much, but I could also see why. It's a weird thing. He's a weird character.
Because you love him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Madara.
Oh, I've heard, but
yeah.
See the snake dude?
No, it's Orochimaru.
Okay. So I don't know what he looks like.
Madara is like he's the guy in like that old traditional like Japanese armor. I'll show you like a clip of him.
Okay.
After. He's super cool and like super strong. And the whole ending of Naruto, it's like he's one of those bad guys that mean well kind of. It was like what he was doing was horrible. But he was doing it in a way where it's like, all right, I could see why he's doing it. It's one of those things where it's like, I always
understand the motivation a little, even if you don't agree.
It's always like one of those posts where it's like, oh, like, like being a kid, you see him as evil, being older, and being like more mature, you see like why he was doing what he was doing.
Right, like I understand the tax evasion now.
Yeah.
Yeah, taxes are high.
Yeah. But like what he was doing, it's like, oh, like I get why he was doing it in a way where he wanted to be more powerful, and he was also doing it in a way where he's like, I'm going to make everyone happy at the same time.
Okay.
But like it was like, oh, you're going to lose your free will, but you're going to be happy. It was weird.
Okay.
And like, I don't want to spoil it, but like if you want to know after we're done recording, I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to spoil it, like in case people are watching it.
Yeah. I mean, Naruto's old, but
yeah,
just in
like,
case.
I mean,
People like me who still considered starting Naruto. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna start Naruto at this point. But for a while, I was on the fence about starting it or not, just because I'm like, there's so much cool branding around Naruto. Like there is a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool fight scenes. But I'm like, at this point, I've heard so much about it, seen so much stuff. I'm just like,
it's already ruined for you. You already know it's like.
I know the basis of the whole outline at least.
Yeah, that's why I would say just read it if anything. Don't even watch it, just read it.
Yeah.
You're not really missing anything.
I feel you. Yeah. Any other ones you want to?
No, that's the only other villain I had that like I really enjoyed, because I don't want to like say too much in case Brian wants to chime in.
Yeah. We could do more of like a dedicated section. Yeah.
I'm sure he has a decent amount of villains.
A laundry list of I
know when he gets back from Mount Everest, he's gonna have missed us, and he's gonna want to talk to us.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Not having communication for like a whole little while is gonna kind of put him in a damper.
Yeah, so we'll bring him up by talking about depressing characters. All right, yeah, I guess that'll do it for us for another episode of the Compai Crew podcast, and thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.